Rastafari is a spiritual movement known all over the world. You can tell it's Rastafari by the colours and dreadlocks. It started in Jamaica in the 1930s. Back then, things were changing a lot. Jamaica was ruled by Britain. Many Jamaicans, especially those whose families came from Africa, felt treated badly. They wanted to feel proud of who they were and be free. Rastafari gave them hope. A man named Marcus Garvey was very important to Rastafari's beginnings. Garvey was a Jamaican who fought for all people of African descent to be united and strong. He famously said, "Look to Africa where a black king shall be crowned." Many people thought this was a prediction. In 1930, Haile Selassie then became Emperor of Ethiopia. Ethiopia was a country that hadn't been taken over by Europe. Lots of Jamaicans felt Selassie becoming emperor was proof of Garvey's prediction. A new movement was about to begin. This was a big moment. It was important for people who wanted freedom. Haile Selassie. I became super important to this new movement. People saw him as a symbol of black power and like a messenger from God. This movement became known as Rastafari. Rastafari is more than just a movement. It's a way of life. Rastafarians really respect Haile Selassie I. They see him as God or Jah. They believe he is the living God. They believe this because they think Selassie came from the same family as King David and King Solomon. A big idea in Rastafari is going back to Africa. Rastafarians call Africa the Promised Land, a place where they can be spiritually and physically free. They believe that people whose families came from Africa were taken away from their home because of slavery. Going back to Africa is like going back to their roots. Rastafarians believe in taking care of themselves. They call this liberty. Liberty means living peacefully with nature. It also means living a healthy life. Rastafarians often eat only fruits, vegetables, and nuts. They call this kind of diet Ital. They believe in using natural plants for medicine. Rastafari is a very spiritual movement about people and society. It says that oppression and unfairness are wrong. It says people should be able to decide things for themselves and be proud of their culture. These ideas are important to people all over the world. Rastafari still inspires people to fight for fairness and equality. Rastafari started with people who didn't have much in Jamaica. Its message of standing up for yourself and being free spoke to many people. Leonard Howell was important in the early days of Rastafari. People call him the first Rasta. Howell started a community called Pinnacle in Jamaica in 1940. This community became a place where Rastafarians met and learned together. Dreadlocks, something you often see with Rastafari, became a strong symbol of who they are. They show that Rastafarians don't follow the usual ideas of beauty. They show a spiritual connection to Africa. Growing dreadlocks shows how Rastafarians embrace natural living and cultural pride. Music, especially reggae, helped Rastafari spread around the world. Bob Marley, a Rastafarian, became famous everywhere. His music took the message of Rastafari to all parts of the world. Marley's songs were about peace, love, and unity. He sang about Rastafarian ideas of fairness, resistance, and spirituality. Marley changed how the world saw Rastafari. His music reached people from all different cultures. It taught the world about Rastafari music and ideas. Reggae music became connected to Rastafari. It's still a powerful way to share Rastafarian beliefs. Even though many people know about Rastafari, it is often misunderstood. Many people think Rastafari is all about using marijuana. While Rastafarians do see cannabis or ganja as sacred, it's not the most important part of their faith. Rastafarians believe ganja can be used as medicine and for spiritual reasons. They use it in religious ceremonies. Another misunderstanding comes from how Rastafarians criticize wanting lots of things and oppression in society. People sometimes think this means Rastafarians reject everything about modern life. That's not true. They focus on fighting against oppression and promoting social justice. Rastafari started in Jamaica, but it has become a worldwide movement. It continues to inspire people and communities everywhere. Its focus on self-reliance, social justice, and cultural pride speaks to people who want a fairer and more equal world. Rastafari has influenced more than just religion and spirituality. It's had a big impact on music, fashion, and art. It has influenced movements for social justice. Rastafari, with its powerful message of liberation, continues to challenge the way things are and inspire positive change.